Hey, it's your boy D.
And this is your girl Tizzy Boo.
And this is
Uncensored Behavior. How y'all doing today? So guess what? It is Pride Month. And here on Uncensored Behavior, we do celebrate all forms of love. And if you didn't know, my friend, my co-host D is in the community, and I just wanted to interview him and on his life upbringing and his life now that he's open gay man. And so if you enjoy the episode, please don't forget to leave a review and rate the episode at the end, and just let us know what we need to improve on.
Hey, Tawana, how you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm well. Things are happening, and this podcast stuff it's a lot.
It's a lot, but we hanging in there, especially because I've been out of pocket. So I recently had surgery, and, I'm just trying to heal, but I'm still in it. Like I got my little pad here, and I'm sitting down and we recording. So it is what it is. So I'm glad I get to interview you today.
Right. Yeah. So pretty much I wanted this episode to just have my co-host Tawana, Tizzy, to just interview me, and you guys get like a glimpse into my past and even now about, just my sexuality and things like that. So
Right. And I'm glad you're being open, because why not? I mean, it's your life. It's you. It's who you are. You're keeping it real and 100. So,
and hopefully somebody can take, some tips or, some advice from me and, apply it to yours and see how it goes. You just never know.
Let's share the love.
Right.
So, when did you know you were gay?
Damn, she jumped right into it.
I did.
So I knew, I knew officially, I would say, like middle school.
Middle school.
Like beginning of middle school, when I got it on like the internet, like when I had a phone and stuff like that, I would just look at guys more than girls. And I just had this sense of, oh, the guy's attractive. The guy, makes my little thingy. No,
so you got a little hot and bothered down there.
I got a little hot and bothered down there. So from a guy than a girl. So I just knew something was up.
But you did tell me you had a girlfriend.
I did. I used to. I'm so ashamed, but I've noticed that I've always been a freak. Because long time ago, I used to had.
These are the tales, the freaky tales. These are the tales that I tell so well. I met this freak. His name was D. But go ahead.
You see how you just interrupted me?
I'm sorry, but you said a freak.
So yeah, back in elementary, I had this girl that I had a crush on, and I don't know if we officially became boyfriend and girlfriend, but we used to do some nasty things in class. Like one time, I'll never forget this moment. One time, we was sitting at the table, right, and she would show me her little thingy thing, her
hot pocket.
Yeah, her hot pocket, and then she would ask to show mine, and we would just do that like on and off again, like just showing each other our body parts.
So she's showing hot pockets and you giving gummy worms. Okay. Wow.
Perfect analogy.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, but I just never connected with a girl in that way. You know, I thought I was, but the more I grew up, the more I just realized that a girl wasn't in my future.
Okay. Well, thanks for your honesty. So my next question is, I just really want to know, like, what were your thoughts when you hear adults say that kids can't possibly know like their sexuality and at an early age, and they have their opinions and stuff, like opinions are like assholes. Everybody have one, but what would you think about that?
So what I think about that is, I think it's stupid. I think that adults don't give kids enough credit.
Right.
They think that kids don't understand sexuality. They don't know what they like. Kids are just kids. And I feel like most kids, if you hear any gay person answer that question, they always say they knew when they was a kid.
Right.
Like we know the feeling. We know that we like this person, this sex that our parents told us we're not supposed to like. We're supposed to like this sex, but we don't like that sex.
Right.
So it's like a feeling that we have inside. The same way adults know that they are straight or gay later on
Right.
in
When you
life.
have an attraction to another person, no
Yes.
matter who they are. I mean,
Yes.
that physical attraction, that's something that you can't hide that. That's it's a feeling. It's like it's an emotion that's already entwined into our DNA and our our genetics and stuff
Exactly.
like that. You can't, like, if I see a guy that I like, I'm like, I'm attracted to him automatically.
Exactly.
Right. So I get it.
Yeah, and I just like adults just need to listen to kids more when they say that, hey, I like this sex, and it should be okay to express it to your parents.
Right. Because kids are highly intelligent. Like kids,
Very intelligent.
kids always, like, you could just see, like, they have almost like a supernatural thing. Like kids can like they can see spirits. They can tell, like, if a person has like a bad vibe or aura to themselves. Like kids pick up on stuff like that. And like you said, adults need to pay attention to stuff like that. Like listen to your children.
It's mostly come from a place of, hey, they just always chunk it up to the kid is a kid and kids don't know any better, so they're just seeing what they're just saying or repeating stuff that they hear from their friends or on TV. But it's never usually the case. If a boy says that they like a boy, they normally like a boy. There's no in between. There's no confusion. They know what they're like. I mean, you see it all the time when you see kids playing in their mom's makeup and they ended up becoming drag queens or becoming trans kids and things like that. Like kids know at a very early age. So when parents say that, or adults say that kids can never know anything about sex or anything about themselves, then that's I think that's bullshit.
Right. It's like a certain, like, stereotype or something like that. I don't even know if I'm saying but a stigma or something like that, where
It's just
they say,
hatred.
well, boys don't need to be playing with dolls, and they should be playing with trucks and stuff like that. But
Right.
then you have little boys that they want to play with with the dolls. Like if you have a sibling, you have say you want a sibling, a boy, and then you have 3 sibling sisters,
exactly.
and kids just want to play. Like
Kids
they don't
just
give a
wanna
damn
play.
if it's a truck or like they don't
It's
know
just
about
adults, and that's what it just bottles down. It bottles down to just hatred. They don't want their son to grow up to be a gay person. That's all,
It just,
or anything in
homophobic.
the in the
basically.
spectrum. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Okay. Yeah. And then I wanted to ask you, like, what was your family? How did they feel about gay people growing up? Like,
Oh, my family does not. Some of them still don't like anything to do with the LGBTQ plus community.
what?
Growing up, I would always get the slur of being called a faggot.
Really? From your own family?
From my own family, but I didn't know what the word meant back then.
Right.
Because I was a chubby kid, I always thought it was another word for fat. No one ever told me what the definition was. I would always get told that by family members and things like that. Like, oh, you're a faggot. Oh, mostly my cousins.
Right.
Boys, they joke around with you and just call you a faggot and stuff like that. But my uncle would do it too as well.
Really? How old was he at the time when you would do that?
My uncle was grown. He's a grown ass man. Call him
Shame
a
on you,
kid.
uncle.
Exactly. So, yeah, my mom told me before growing up, because she would always ask me, are you gay? Are you gay? And of course I always denied because I just didn't feel comfortable to tell her. She would always tell me, I would love you, but I just wouldn't love you as much. If she found out.
Are
if I
you
was gay.
serious? Wow.
And that stuck with me. It stuck with me to this day.
That's hurtful. Yeah, I understand. And not to, say anything like about your mom or anything like that, but as a parent, I don't give, as for me as a parent, like if my kids were gay, like, I wouldn't care. I'm going to love you how I love you regardless, like unconditional. My love is unconditional. Like even with you, my love is unconditional. Like I don't give a damn. Like I don't have anything against like gay, the gay people. I shouldn't say the gay people, but
LGBTQ.
That title. Y'all, I can't be saying that title. I be forgetting shit.
Yeah, right.
But
The
you got to write it
community or
down. The
something.
community. Yeah. So I don't have anything against it. I feel like it's a respect thing.
Yeah, and so I think it was just mannerisms like that I used to do. Like I would roll my eyes. I would what else did I do? I used to have a big ass butt, so a lot of times they would always call me a faggot just because of that. and just how I would speak and stuff like that, just around family and people at school, they would just pick up on that, be like, "Oh, he's gay. Oh, he's they were like, you're a faggot, you're a faggot." I'm like, I mean, at the time, it made me really reserved. I think that's probably mostly why I'm so like in my shell most of the time, because I'm always in fear of being judged and stuff like that.
Right.
Just being made a fool or a mockery of
Well,
in front of
fear
people.
no more. Fear no more,
Oh, yeah,
baby.
of course,
You know what
of
I'm saying?
course.
No, sir,
But
we're
it
not gonna
takes
do
time
that.
to kind of unlearn some of those things. I
Right.
mean, even to this day, I'm still unlearning a lot of
That's
stuff.
good.
So.
Good for you. I remember when we first met, you were reserved and
Very.
we first met you. I really couldn't tell at first because so how reserved you are, and then you carry yourself really, really well, and you have like an old soul. So
Very.
we hit it off automatically. You said I was extra friendly. So
Very friendly. She was like she was somebody that you can talk to about almost anything. She was just very welcoming, to say the least. Like she didn't even know me, and she was just like comfort, like hugs, and you know, just talking to me, getting words and shit. I'm just like, girl, leave me alone. I'm to myself. But she forced me to talk. So,
right,
you know.
right. And then I had to train you and stuff like that.
Right.
And I think we just have our friendship has blossomed, and I'm glad and I'm thankful that I met you. But when your family, what was going through your mind when your family would say those words to you, and you know, how did it just make you feel?
It coming from family, that's very hurtful. Like I said, I would just kind of keep to myself. A lot of family members I wouldn't talk to. If I talked to them, it was very little. It was like a hello, and I'm quiet the rest of the time. I'm just observing. I don't want to make them, you know, speculate anything. I don't want the attention on me in that way. So I would just always keep to myself, and I was always just in the corner, no mannerism, just try to keep everything like locked up.
Walking on eggshells.
Yes,
right. Ooh, that's a horrible feeling. Like
it just wasn't pleasant just to be called a faggot all the time. And like you hear the word faggot, you know that it's something that's not supposed to be happening in like to you. Like you're going to hell, or you know, you're going to be discriminated against for the rest of your life, and you know, you never be loved, and just things that people, especially in the Black community, they would tell you.
Yeah, it's bad.
You know how bad it is to be gay, especially for a Black gay boy as well. So
exactly,
I just kept to myself, and I kind of resented most of my family. I still do to this day, but I think they are kind of changing their ways a little bit, and I'll get into that later on.
Yeah, well, who knows? Maybe they'll hear your story and just, you know, how you felt about growing up and how they made you feel. But like gay is out. Like people are out. Like if you still have a problem with gay people, then it's just something about yourself that's reflecting on you. I don't feel like it's something about like the other person. It's just that you need to deal with some things on you, because if a gay, like, so what? If a gay person is around you, if they're not hitting on you and making you feel uncomfortable, they just a person. Like, what is, like, why would that make you feel some type of way?
A lot of times it's either because of religion, or it's because they are secretly gay themselves and they're trying to figure it out, and they're jealous that this person get to live their life openly and they're in the closet. It's usually like that. Like when you see bullies become like, when bullies become bullies, they usually are bullying because they themselves are gay.
Are they on the deal?
Yeah, and they don't either know how to internalize, you know, that trauma of hiding the gayness in them, or it's because their families are like pressuring them and telling them, hey, this is what you should be. Don't be this, you know, this is wrong. This is, if you do this, I won't love you. I won't support you. You'll be put out. It's that fear of being put out from your family.
Right. And I dated this one guy, and his brother was gay. And he wasn't always gay. He had been married before, had a family and all of that. And then that he was gay, but he told me that he didn't talk to his brother for like 2 years. Damn. And I was like, damn, you didn't talk to your brother for 2 years because he was gay? He's like, yeah, I ain't talking, you know, and I was just like, I thought that was like really, really weird.
It's so weird. Because how do you, like, it's so crazy how much you saying that you're gay can just change a relationship. Like, this is supposed to be a family member. You're supposed to be able to tell your family damn near anything. And yet, because I'm telling you I'm gay, I trusted you with this information, or I thought you would support me. You ended up just doing the opposite. And it could really fuck with someone's mental. It's like, damn, what did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong? Like, how can I overcome, like, what I do? I love my family, but at the same time, it's like, if you're gonna be judging me because I like, or making jokes and stuff like that, that I like guys and stuff, I don't want to be around you. I don't want to even call you family. I don't.
Right. So. That's crazy. So who found out first, like that you were gay? How did they find out? Your family?
So my mom found out officially. I told you I'm a whore. So she found, I don't know how this, my laptop and got my information, but she
was snooping.
Right. She saw I had a boy nude on my fucking laptop.
What?
Dick and balls just out, just hanging like an elephant trunk.
What?
Damn. She came, and I remember, I'm gonna give y'all the picture. So she came into my room with the laptop, and I was on the bed watching TV. She was like, "Are you gay?" I said, "What?" My heart just dropped. I said, because it was random. It was out of nowhere. She said, I found that you got gay porn on your laptop. I said, "Oh, fuck."
Right.
My heart was just in my chest.
You didn't have no password?
I don't know. I thought I did, but I don't know. But she was like, "I saw gay porn on you." She's like, "Let's talk. So are you gay?" I started crying instantly.
Aww.
Instantly started crying. I was like, and I played the whole fucking bisexual card. I said, "I don't know. I think I am." I was thinking of all these excuses in the world because you know it's always gay people try to come out. It's always that bisexual thing. It's like, I could potentially like girls in the future, you know, just to please the parents and stuff like that. So I played that card and I started crying. And she was just like, we'll talk about this later. You know, get ready for, because it was my brother's football game. So she was like, get ready for my brother's football game. But she didn't treat me no differently. She just made it seem like it didn't happen for just that day. Right. But she did call my grandma and told my grandma. My grandma was very supportive. My grandma don't. My grandma
your grandma is. I like your grandma.
She's very cool. She didn't care. She didn't even ask me no questions. She was just, I think she did talk to my mom, just kind of like see where she's at and maybe calm her down just so she won't say nothing irrational and stuff like that. But my grandma was cool. Later on, me and my mom did talk about it. And I did not want to talk to her about it because of the fact that she said that she wouldn't love me as much. So I would just beat around the bush whenever she asked me questions. Because there was one time she asked me in the car, she said, "So do you like men, like boys, or do you like feminine boys?" And I think I did say feminine boys because I was still trying to play this card like, oh, if I like feminine boys, maybe she'd be like, okay, well, maybe he like girls too, but he'll switch over or something like that. So I didn't really tell her much about what I liked. And anytime she asked me a question, I would try to like dodge it. She would know that it irritated me because I would be like so reserved or very like, I wouldn't say much to her. She'd be like, well, okay, now she said something about if this gets out or something. I forgot what exactly she said, but she made it seem like if you can't talk to me about it now, then I don't want to talk about it ever. Something like that in that ballpark range. But don't quote me on that.
But I mean, but that takes time. Like you still exploring. You at that time don't even really know what you like, and when you're trying to find, that's a lot of pressure on a person.
Well, I think I did. I honestly did know what I like. I just didn't want to tell her.
You didn't want to tell her
because I wasn't comfortable telling her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but is she more supportive today?
She's way more supportive now. She be asking me, "You ain't got a boyfriend yet?" You know, I'll be like, and she be watching Drag Race and all this. Not Drag Race. She be watching like gay stuff, and you know, she cool. She real cool. She real cool.
Right.
She still has this thing where she doesn't want me to show any femininity though. Like if I wear like a bag on my shoulder, she'd be like, "Don't do that." I'm like, "I'm gonna do this." She'll tell me not to, but I'd be telling her I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I don't care. Like she don't want me to show any feminine qualities. She doesn't mind it in other people, but she don't want me to do it. But I still do it anyway. So I don't give a fuck. Those are the only two that know that I'm gay. So anybody that listens to the podcast, hello.
You're so crazy.
But yeah, I don't feel the need to tell my other family members because one, I'm not that close to them, and two, I already know what
type of people they are,
how they feel about it, how they felt about it. I wouldn't say they feel the same way now because also sorry, I forgot, my aunt, I think she knows too. I don't know maybe my grandma told her because my grandma talks so fucking much, but one time we got into it at a resort somewhere when we was on a trip or something. And we was arguing about the controller because she wanted the TV controller and I wouldn't give it to her because I'm like, you watch the TV in the living room, I watch TV in here. So we just got into this big old argument. She was like, "That's why you gay. That's why you gay. That's why you gay."
What?
I'm like,
what does that got to do with watching TV?
That's what I was like, because And I told her, I was like, either I said that's why you're not a good mom or something, or I was talking about her mom skills or something like that. And I was just like confused. I'm like, bitch, your son is gay. Why are you calling me gay?
Right.
And that's why I think my family has kind of calmed down a little bit with the whole faggot word, because my cousin, which is my aunt's son, he's very feminine and he's very gay. And even though he hasn't came out, we all know it. So I think that by him being around the family a lot, they kind of calm down with that. Like my uncle don't be saying that stuff no more.
Good. That
grandma,
was just in the beginning.
Yeah.
So people have,
Yeah, they kind of chilled out a little bit.
Chilled out, yeah.
I still don't feel comfortable to this day to tell them. I mean, if they find out, they find out. But
I'm
I don't.
sure they know.
Yeah, I don't feel like I have to tell. I don't feel like I want to tell them. If they find out, they find out. But I just don't want to be like, oh, sit down. I got something to tell y'all.
Right. I'm sure
gay.
they know, and you don't want to have to explain yourself. It is what it is. They know. Shoot, it is what it is. So anyway, so what was it like for you in school? Like you said you found out like in middle school, but like high school.
High school, oh my God, that was a different ballgame because one, I was in an all boys school. So everybody was called gay. Everybody was being called gay in high school. But it was the fact that sometimes when, like, say if they see a girl walking on the street or something, they'll try to whistle, or they tell me to, try to holler at her. They'll be like, I'll try my best to, but they know. They'll be like, you sound so gay. I'm like, what you mean? What you mean? I mean, I said, Shawty,
you need to put some. You need to put some bass in your chest, boy.
It just didn't come off as authentic. It was like it was very fucking
fake.
forced. It was very forced. But I didn't really. I kind of like blended in high school. Like I was very much like how you first met me. You wouldn't be able to tell. You wouldn't be able to tell. But my close friends, I'll be acting feminine around them. We be joking and shit. We're like, hey girl, I'm like, what's up, girl? Like we had this connection where we would just every time we see each other, we would just act feminine, even though we didn't tell each other that we was that I was gay or nothing. Because afterwards, I did find out that one of my friends was bisexual and the other one is trans, which was really crazy. But yeah, we was just. In high school, it was very easy to blend in. In middle school, it was a little bit harder for me because I didn't know about certain things, and I would try my best to kind of just hide certain things. Like I would hang around girls. I had a girlfriend in middle school. It happened towards the end of middle school though, but I just did my part. I played the straight role.
You played that role,
Yeah,
so
I
you
played
was
that
on
role.
the DL.
Yeah, I got my Oscar for that role.
Okay,
bitch,
baby.
Girl.
What? Damn. Calm down, baby,
Right.
because it'll come out.
Right.
Okay, so well, I'm learning a little bit about you. So I'm glad that you telling your story. I'm so happy for you, boo. Let me think about what I want to ask you. So what would you say that you are open with, like telling people about your sexuality? Like, are you open like now, just like when you like instantly meet somebody, would you just randomly say I'm gay?
No, I think it's still some unlearning I have to do as far as like that goes. Well, one, I'm reserved. I don't tell people my business unless I know you, like I'm comfortable telling you. But it's still a lot of things that I'm still afraid to say. Just the simple fact that how society is today is very much judgmental, and just a lot of people just don't understand it. Like with the whole thing that's going on with trans rights being taken away, they're coming at the gay rights, drag queens and things like that. It's very hard to kind of know who's your friend and who's your ally. Even when you think you have a friend, sometimes you tell them your tea and they'll just switch up on you. You hear it all the time.
Yeah, backstabbers.
So, yeah, I'm very like weary of that. But in general, I still find it uncomfortable sometimes just to say that I'm gay. Sometimes it's just I guess it's all because of my childhood. Sometimes I just feel awkward when I say it. Like even when we started this episode, I was like, when you said that I'm an open gay man, I'm like, I felt a little cringe.
Really?
I can't lie.
You did.
Yeah. I don't honestly, I don't say it enough. I need to start saying it.
You need to say it enough
to
because I feel like you have grown so much from from the first, we've been knowing each other almost 4 years.
Oof.
A long time.
Right.
Yeah. And you have grown, like I've seen you blossom like with your wardrobe, just with your personality. Like you, baby, you living your life. You living your truth. And that's what I like about you.
Right.
And I know it's hard because you're still young.
Yeah.
You're still young, but baby, by the time you get up there, I will give you a good
I won't care because I think the older you get, you just stop caring a lot. You just stop. You just you know what, fuck it.
Yeah.
And I still have that young mentality. of
But that's
caring.
normal
Yeah.
because we like even not people that are straight, like they still care about what other
Right.
people think about them and stuff like that. Like, but me, I'm starting like I don't care. Like
Right.
back in the day, I probably would have cared about you saying something about me, baby. But now, the more you talk about me, the more blessed I am. So I love for a person to run their mouth about me. So keep running, keep saying my name, baby. Because every time you say my name, the blessings keep.
Say my name, say my name.
Right. Put some respect on it.
Right.
But anyway, this was a really, really good episode. I really
good.
liked your commentary about how you
You was a good interviewer too. You was asking them questions. Okay, Miss Thing.
Okay.
You want to be an interviewer now?
Baby, I can.
Okay, shit.
Can we get some contracts or something so we
Right.
can we can do some commercials
She
and
coming
stuff, y'all.
she coming for the View,
Baby.
Oprah, with
Wherever.
come on.
I know y'all love my voice.
Right. But yeah, I'm hopefully that one thing I can say is just hopefully that you guys take something away from this episode, because it is important to just be yourself. We only got one chance at this thing called life, so
Live your truth.
Live in your truth. I mean, if you don't feel comfortable telling your folks, or you feel like you may be in danger, don't. No matter what the trend is of coming out to people, do what's best for you. At the end of the day, what you feel safe with, what you feel comfortable with. And if you have to, move, find your own family. Not even people that you're born with, that don't make them your family, is whoever you deem is your
support
family.
System, yeah. And whether you like men or you like women or you bi, I mean, there's so many different names for it.
Yes, just find who
you are, and love yourself and keep it moving.
But happy Pride to all my LGBTQ plus IA people.
We love y'all, and keep doing what y'all doing, and don't let nobody dim y'all light, and y'all keep pushing, and treat everybody with respect, and just keep moving, baby,
and keep the word going, because they are trying to take our rights away. We can't let that happen. So
no, we have to support each other no matter what.
Yes. All right, you guys. So this has been another episode of
Uncensored Behavior. We love y'all, and y'all keep your heads up.
All right. Happy Pride again. Bye.
Bye.